Hi Collective, welcome back for another channeled message of what Spirit wants you to know right now. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. If you're turning star family, how you doing? It's your girl, Mary, aka Lady Leo. We're going to dive into the energies. Be sure to hit the like button so you can dive in with me. Okay, here comes Olivia. Olivia wants some attention. She's about to have to go. This is my other cat, y'all. Y'all saw Achilles last time. And now Olivia is here. And she's a biggie. She's a biggie. Don't tell her I said that though, okay? All right, y'all, we're gonna start off by cleansing, set the space, calling in spirit, all right? So if you want an energy cleansing, we're gonna release all the icky shit for a minute, okay? If you need to, you can pick it back up on the door on the way out. All right. It's gonna take a little bit longer for it to get lit because it's eucalyptus, but it is what it is. Hopefully you'll stay a while. All right. So this is channeled messages. I'm gonna start off with my downloads. I had this crazy dream, all right? It's like messages from the ancestors, okay? And then I got all these other downloads I'm gonna go over with y'all. Maybe there's a message in it for you. If you are tapped into the collective. There we go. Cleanse your energy. Good juju for you. Into the collective. There we go. Cleanse your energy. Good juju for you. Cleanse my energy. Good juju for me. All. Let me ring the bell for you. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Turning up the heat already. All right, we're going to protect real quick with some Palo Santo. There it goes. Protect your energy. Good juju for you. Protect my energy. Good juju for me. And just a heads up, everything that it is that I do is infused with Holy Fire Reiki. If that's something that you want, all you say it's the Spirit and I'm open and willing to receive. If not, Spirit, I respectfully decline. You ain't got to make it weird. Okay. All right. So collective messages. Ancestors. Okay. So I had this dream and it's like somebody running through the forest. And I'm thinking that this person was me, but I'm not sure. Okay. Anyway, somebody's running through the forest. Okay, and they come up to this like empty space in the middle of the forest. All right, and they start like walking to the center of the empty space, and then all of a sudden there's like this circle of ravens. Like, I don't know, it's like a meeting. And then it like morphed into like a tree. So kind of like if you've ever seen Game of Thrones, you know Bran, and he's it's like the tree of wisdom, you know. It's almost like the Akashic records, like this what this tree represents, right? Past, present, the future, the knowing of things, information, or whatever. Okay, so anyway, the circle of crows ends up morphing into this tree with the crow like as a face in the tree, like one of like the knots from like a limb coming out of it, you know. And it's like giving a warning about something. That's when I woke up. So to me, that's your ancestors coming through with a warning about something, okay? Now, when I went to go meditate on it, this is some of the stuff that it is that I got. Something about red flags. Something about red flags. Okay, so maybe you're overlooking some sort of red flags that a situation is giving you. Okay, so don't look at the situation with rose-colored glasses, all right? There's a need to take a deeper look at something, okay? Pay attention to the details of something, all right? Also, I keep seeing like exclamation points, but they look like the little text exclamation points that you find in your emojis. Okay, so it's like red exclamation points. There's something about something's trying to get your attention. All right, there's one of your ancestors or just somebody's trying to get your attention with something. Okay. And then I keep seeing triangles, right? I'll show you on my damn paper, like I was like doing my little doodles. Okay, so like triangles, okay, red flags. So I started drawing these like little like flags, like, you know, like playing golf or something. So maybe golf has something to do with something. I don't know. something's not to par. I don't know. All right, so anyway, so I did this like little triangle here. So something about Trinity, the Holy Trinity, possibly triple moon goddess. All right, I'm not sure exactly what this isn't like belief system specific, but has something to do with like triangles or how things are connected. Maybe third part like belief system specific, but has something to do with like triangles or how things are connected. Maybe third party shit, okay? Which makes a 6 and a 6, which is the 12, which makes a 3. So there's like 3, 6, 9. Okay, I keep seeing 3, 6, 9 or 6, 9, 3. We're gonna look that up in a minute and see what that is. Okay, seeing a lot of like dirt, soil, decomposition. Something's buried, or something needs to stay buried, or somebody's digging something up. If that has to do with spell work, okay, somebody may be in the graveyard dirt. Okay, so if y'all, I'm not trying to fearmonger. You would know if this was you, okay? If you were in the middle of a spiritual be in the graveyard dirt, okay? So if y'all, I'm not trying to fearmonger. You would know if this was you, okay? If you were in the middle of a spiritual psychosis, you know business being here, okay? Go get grounded before you listen. Don't, you know what I mean? Be smart. Be smart. All right. Something about predatory, okay? So someone may be preying on you, or something about like being really predatory. Also, I kept seeing about like being really predatory. Also, I kept seeing like this circle spin, okay? And it kept spinning. It had like these like glowy lights on it, okay? I'm gonna show you what I drew. Okay. So this is like, I'm just like seeing this like little circle of light spin, but it's got like these little glowy things, okay? But then it turned into like, I don't know if you know if you played that jackpot game, like an arcade in the center. Okay, so something about like hitting a jackpot, or the timing of something has to be right, or I don't know what the hell the deal is with the damn game. But at first it was more like, it's more like magical, like lights, like glittery sparkles and shit like that. I don't know if that makes sense. Take it as it resonates, y'all. All right, so sparkles and shit like that. I don't know if that makes sense. Take it as it resonates, y'all. All right, so okay, this is what I wrote down. There's either a person or an energy that's masking themselves. Okay, so there's an energy. Okay, this is part of what the warning was, the red flag. Okay. So there's multiple people in your energy. One of these energies is a feminine energy. And they don't mean you well. Okay, whatever this feminine energy is. It's like a dark, malevolent, feminine energy that does not, it doesn't have your best interest at heart, okay? It's giving me like Mother Gothel vibes, okay? It's trying to like suck something from you, or take something from you. It has something to do with like your essence or your blueprint or your soul energy, okay? It's attracted to your light. All right, then there's this other energy or person. Take it as it resonates. I don't know shit, I just live here. It's for entertainment purposes only. Y'all know the spiel. Okay, anyway, there's this other person or energy who's like masking themselves, and they're like trying to stay in the shadows. All right, this is somebody that you know. This is somebody that may show up as being supportive towards you. All right, but they haven't revealed their true selves to you, okay? And I feel like this is whatever that predatory bullshit is. But they're waiting. It's like they're waiting in the shadows. They're waiting on the right moment. So then that like kind of goes back to like the little spinny thing. It's like, oh, someone may be looking at you trying to like hit the right moment, because for some sort of like jackpot or gain, like they want to gain something from it. All right. For something about carbon, how things like the way that things the materials, I just lost it. Anyway, something about like carbon and stardust. Okay, so that's like your ancestors coming through, or aboriginals, y'all, the star people. Okay, do your own research. These may be terms that you want to go look up on your own. But something about how like you were made from stardust. Okay, you are connected to the all that ever was, the all that ever will be. Something about this ancient wisdom that lives inside of you. Okay. And there's for those of you that are dealing with like romantic situations, or you've got multiple people coming towards you, okay? It's like a mob. if it hasn't already shown up. Okay, and this is like you having to sift through this mob of energies before you can allow any of these energies to align with you. Okay, kind of like Avatar. You know, like an Avatar, they fuse. Okay, you got to be careful who the fuck you fusing with and what you're fusing with. You know what I mean? Because whatever it is that you're fusing with, you're absorbing that energy. You're taking it as your own. Okay, so those of you that are like looking for romantic connections, or even if this is just investing into other things, okay, whatever ick is attached to that, you're about to take it on. So be careful about what it is that you're fusing to. This is like talking about like on a soul level. You know, it may not be the shit that you see in the physical eye. You know, it may not be shit that shows up where you can like see it. It's spiritual. You can't necessarily see it with the naked eye. Okay, so something to do with that. All right, so let's look some of this stuff up real quick. All right, let's look up these numbers. This is just generic, whatever the fuck Google says. Okay, it may mean something different to you, but just for the sake of it, maybe there's a message in it for you. Y'all could probably look this up faster than I can. I was just telling somebody that I don't use predict. Y'all could probably look this up faster than I can. I was just telling somebody that I don't use predicted text. I still type every little I still type out every little letter or number. All right, angel number 2442 signifies balance, harmony, and new beginnings, right? That's where that double sixes came from, harmony and balance, but it's doubled up on that energy. Encouraging individuals to embrace both spiritual and material aspects of life. Yes, this aligns. I have to say this definitely aligns. The AI overview version. All right, it also suggests the potential for financial abundance and suggests pursuing creative hobbies or passions, possibly for financial gain. The number 2442 also emphasizes the importance of faith, trust, and fulfilling one's divine life purpose. Yeah, see, that's all soul energy stuff, y'all. All right. So for balance and harmony, here's a more detailed breakdown considered to the AI overview. Number 2442 highlights the importance of maintaining equilibrium in various to the AI overview. Number 2442 highlights the importance of maintaining equilibrium in various aspects of life, including relationships, work, and personal well-being. In new beginnings, it can be a sign that you are on the verge of a new chapter or phase in your life, encouraging you to embrace change and move with optimism. Abundance and wealth suggests that blessings and abundance are on the way. I've been saying that, y'all. I've been getting that message heavy for the last 2 weeks. It's been longer than that, but really heavy the last 2 weeks. It's on the way. It's on the way. Okay, so something's right around the corner. It's on the way. Particularly in the financial realm, according to some interpretations of the number. So those of you that feel like financial blocks, okay, monetary blocks, right, it's on the way. Creative pursuits. So whatever it is that you're investing time into to build, to get off the ground, or you know, whatever that looks like for you, it's on the way. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Our biggest blessings are right after our most hardest situations. Faith and trust. Angel number 2442 encourages you to have faith in the divine guidance you are receiving and to trust that everything is unfolding as it should. It's all in divine timing. You are receiving and to trust that everything is unfolding as it should. It's all in divine timing. Right? We're releasing the need to control the outcome and we're trusting in spirit, right? That gives us more control. Divine life purpose. It may be a nudge to align your soul's purpose and mission, urging you to pursue activities that bring you joy and align your true self. Okay, y'all, yeah, this is some of that ish, right? When we get into alignment, if we have blessings on the way, you best believe these icky lower vibrational energies are coming in to latch onto your ass. Okay, they're trying to ride your cow, and everybody's your favorite, you know, they're your biggest supporter. They're your number one fan all of a fucking sudden, right? Knowing they talk shit about you. It's that type of shit, okay? It's like that Mother Gothel energy. Mother, no, right? They're coming in saying they know what's best, and they full of shit. They're trying to take your ass out. They're trying to just make you shrivel up like a fucking raisin as they cipher all of your divine essence from you, right? Whatever. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Where are we starting? Where do we start? We're gonna go here. Oh yeah, The animals. Hold on, y'all. Where are we starting? Where do we start? We're gonna go here. Oh, yeah. The animals. Hold on, y'all. I gotta look up these animals real quick. And this other number, 639 or 693. 693. Angel number. Yeah, y'all, because there's been some weird shit going on in the woods. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what happened the other day. Okay, so I've been dealing with some heavy spiritual warfare, all right? I've been doing my things, been doing my little protection rituals, right? I've been out there doing the Reiki in the fucking yard like crazy person, right? I'm sure our neighbors just like with their little binoculars. They really do. They have binoculars across the street. Anyway, so I'm out there doing my thing, right? So I get up and I start walking around the tree line. Okay, then all of a sudden I hear the cracks and the pops. And I already know, I just moved out here, y'all. I just moved back in with my parents. I'm going through a divorce. But anyway, so I hear these cracks and these pops, and I already know that this area is notorious for dead trees, right? And the limbs will give out and just know that this area is notorious for dead trees, right? And the limbs will give out and just fall at any given notice, okay? So I already am aware of that. So I hear this cracking and popping, and y'all, I'm taking off running and hope to God that I can outrun the limb, because that's what I think is happening. I'm not sure. Okay, I just hear the cracks, and I'm like, shit, right? And I just start taking off. I run faster than I think. I hurt my back running so fast. I ain't ran that fast that long. I think. I hurt my back running so fast. I ain't ran that fast that long. Okay, anyway, so I turn around, sure enough. Right where I was standing, y'all. Had I not took off running, fucking limb would have took my ass out. So something about whatever it is you're supposed to be aware of, or that you have a knowing of, pay attention to that, okay? Listen and pay attention, okay? And you don't always have to look up to see what the fuck it is. Just go sometimes, you know? Sometimes you ain't got time to look. Trust it. Trust spirit. Run. Oh, wait. That's a nice message here, spirit. Oh, wait, God. See, look, I'm getting ADHD. Number 202 on the clock. Keep your thoughts positive. You're co-creating with the universe. I know that one by heart. I know that one. Anyway, angel number. Oh, it was weird because I just got done doing my whole thing, my whole little. I felt like the trees were talking to me. I hear you, trees. I hear you. I understand. I picked that one up loud and clear. Angel number 693. Suggest a time for personal growth and transformation, particularly in regards to letting go of material attachments. That's weird, right? That tree let go of that damn material attachment, didn't it? It was done. And embracing a more spiritual path. It signifies that endings are necessary for new beginnings and encourages focusing on inner wisdom and enlightenment. Wow. Isn't that weird how these, the numbers align? It's like a code. It's like a universal language. Oh, no. Oh, okay, hold on. They're putting him back to sleep. Okay, he's all right. He's all right. If he keeps waking up, y'all, I'm going to have to end this live. So, my kids are trying to sleep, but the baby woke them up. I got the baby monitor right here, though, so I'm checking on them. Anyway, okay. The combination of these numbers in 693 suggests that letting go of material. Okay. The combination of these numbers in 693 suggests that letting go of material possessions or past attachments will allow for spiritual growth and a more balanced, fulfilling life. It's a reminder to trust this process of change and be open to receiving new blessings. Yeah, you can be open and willing to receive the new. So sometimes that's what it is. We got to close out these old cycles, right? People, places, things, ideas, whatever have you, right? Because we're making room for the new to come in. Okay, did y'all ever see what was her name? Marie, right? She was the, she helps hoarders and stuff, or organization, and that kind of stuff, right? It's kind of like that, right? Her method, right? You let go of things that are no longer serving you. It's because it makes room for new to come in, you know? I thought I said a night terror. It was a night terror. I saw it right here. If y'all need me, come get me. All right, and then what was the other? All right, and then what was the other? How y'all say it? Spiritual meaning. Somebody commented on the way that I say coyote, or they say coyote down here. I don't know. I don't know how you're really supposed to pronounce it. They say coyotes. I say coyote or coyotes. I don't know which right. Okay, so it says it can be multifaceted. Okay. So raccoons represent being multifaceted. Of 10 symbolizing curiosity, adaptability, and resourcefulness. Raccoons are also viewed as spirit animals and messengers, offering guidance and navigating life's challenges. Seeing a raccoon might indicate a need to be more authentic, trust your instincts, or be aware of agendas. Yeah, of hidden agendas. What'd I tell you? Here's a more detailed breakdown. Okay, so here's a more detailed breakdown. Okay, so I see the hearts. Now I can't find my damn wand. Hey, we raising the vibration. I'm sending all that love and light back to you, Tom Stan. Thank you for being here. 4.6K likes. TikTok. Y'all turning it up. All right, so curiosity and exploration. Raccoons are known for their inquisitive nature, constantly exploring their surroundings. Spiritually, this can represent a call to embrace curiosity, learn new things, and be open to new experiences. Adaptability and resourcefulness. They're incredibly adaptable creatures, able to thrive in various environments. Yeah, see? This can symbolize your ability to adjust to changing circumstances and find creative solutions to problems, cleverness, and dexterity. This can symbolize your ability to adjust to changing circumstances and find creative solutions to problems, cleverness, and dexterity. Intense, hopefully, it's about your skill set, especially if you use hands. This can be a reminder to embrace your own talents and abilities and to use them to your advantage. Mask and mystery. The raccoon's distinctive mask can symbolize the duality of of ourselves and the potential for transformation. It can also be a reminder to investigate deception or to be discerning about who you trust. This is perfect, y'all. This is exactly lining up with the shit that I got. Potential negative symbolism. Deception and hidden agendas. Hey, y'all. You trust. This is perfect, y'all. This is exactly lining up with the shit that I got. Potential negative symbolism. Deception and hidden agendas. Hey, y'all. Love and light back to you, Tom Stan. All right, so the mask can be associated with deception and hidden agendas. Seeing a raccoon might be a warning to be cautious of others or to examine your own motivations. Take an advantage. They're known to raid trash cans and find food where they can. This can be a symbolic reminder to be mindful of your actions and not take advantage of others. Okay, so that's where you're keeping your shit in check, right? Where you're not being coming from a place of taking advantage of other people just because you can. Okay. Stealing energy. In some interpretations, a raccoon can represent taking energy or resources from others, either intentionally or unintentionally. This can be a call to examine your own behavior and ensure that you are acting with integrity. So someone may be coming towards you to compromise your integrity. So yeah, make sure that you're keeping your shit in check, okay? Native American lore. Raccoon is seen as a trickster spirit, often teaching important lessons through playful mischief, but so are coyotes. There's a bug on my screen. Look at this little monitoring spirit. You gotta go. Sorry, you're in my space. You know better. I'd take you outside, but yeah, be gone. You're not allowed here. Okay. Abenaki mythology. Ozban, or I don't even know how to say that, y'all. Ozban is a raccoon spirit known for trickery and mischievousness. So in essence, the spiritual meaning of raccoon encounter is highly personal and can be interpreted based on your own experiences and beliefs. It's important to reflect on the specific circumstance. It's important to reflect on the specific circumstances of the encounter and how it resonates with your own life situation. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, by else, basically. All right. What was the other one? Coyotes or coyotes. Coyotes. Spiritual meaning. Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you. Okay, so they hold significant spiritual symbolism, often associated with both positive and negative attributes. This is kind of like the raccoon too, because I know that coyotes can be trickster spirits, and the way that it was showing up to me was actually kind of showing up like it was a trickster, embodying cunning, adaptability, and intelligence. In some Native American cultures, considered creators and teachers, while others view them as warnings or even negative influences. So yeah, it just depends. It depends on the situation and the belief system that it is that you're adhered to, or so take it as it resonates. Ultimately, the spiritual meaning of a coyote can vary depending on the specific cultural context and individual interpretation. They're widely recognized as tricksters, representing chaos, mischief, and the ability to disrupt the established order. They're widely recognized as tricksters, representing chaos, mischief, and the ability to disrupt the established order. They challenge conventional thinking and force individuals to confront uncomfortable truths. Intelligence and adaptability. They're known for their intelligence, resourcefulness, and ability to survive in diverse environments. Their presence can indicate the need to be more adaptable and flexible in one's own life. Balance and duality. Many cultures see coyotes as embodying a duality, representing both positive and negative qualities, light and darkness, good and evil. The duality reflects the balance found in nature and the human experience. So yeah, I'm kind of getting like the wolf, the Native American proverb. I think it's Cherokee. I don't remember exactly, y'all. But which wolf are you gonna feed? Which wolf are you gonna feed? It's kind of like that. Guidance and warnings. In some traditions, seeing a coyote is a sign of guidance or a warning. It may be a call to reflect on one's relationships, choices, or path in life. Yeah, that was coming big about those of you coming into like romantic connection or open to it, right? That all this energy, right? So there's a need to reflect on relationships and choices, or do things align with your path? Okay. Do you align with their path? Is it actually cooperative? Is it interdependent? All right, biblical context. In a biblical context, coyotes could be seen as symbols of deceit, trickery, and potential danger. They may represent forces that challenge faith or lead individuals astray. And then personal reflection. Regardless of the culture or religious interpretation, a coyote sighting can be an opportunity for personal reflection. It may prompt individuals to examine their own behaviors, choices, and the lessons that they need to learn. It's a complex and multifaceted one. Again, with the being multifaceted, okay, so a lot of y'all have a lot of different skill sets. You're not like complex and multifaceted one. Again, with the being multifaceted, okay, so a lot of y'all have a lot of different skill sets. You're not like a one-hit wonder, right? You're a jack of all trades. And let's see, and one often requiring introspection and a deep understanding of the specific context in which it appears. Okay, so there was the coyote. Cicadas. I can't stand cicadas. I like cicadas from a distance. Like, they're doing their little symphony out there. I don't like them up close. Those things are nasty. The way they sound, everything about them just grosses me out. They have a very, really cool purpose, right? They have a reason to be here. They're not just here for no reason, but they have a very, really cool purpose, right? They have a reason to be here. They're not just here for no reason, but I love that they sound from a distance. Just don't get up close. Cicadas meeting. Okay, so they hold a powerful spiritual meaning rooted in their unique life cycle. The symbolize transformation, rebirth, and the cyclic nature of life. So this is kind of like taking the place of usually when I'm like saying moths. Their emergence from Earth after years of dormancy also represents resilience and overcoming adversity. So this is actually a good omen. Okay, so it's like right, and that's the kind of scene like part of its cycle, right? Depending on what breed it is or whatever, or species, but back to like the spiritual meaning of it, you know, maybe you've been feeling like things have been dormant for a while and you're like reawakening to something, you know, where it's like it's something about a rebirth. They spend most of their lives underground as nymphs, then emerge as adults with wings, undergoing a complete physical transformation. Yes, you could be like just transforming all around in all aspects of your life. Right? We see that in astrology right now too. This process mirrors the human journey of personal growth and spiritual evolution, urging individuals that in astrology right now too. This process mirrors the human journey of personal growth and spiritual evolution, urging individuals to shed old patterns and embrace new beginnings. Resilience and perseverance, ability to endure long periods underground before emerging. Yeah, something about being buried, like the soil being buried. That's what I wrote down. Hold on. Soil being buried, decomposition, soil and dirt. And that's something cicadas actually do. Like part of their purpose is like they trees, and it helps like the decomposition of something. All right, I'm not 100% on how to say that or how to give it to you correct. Okay, you know, go do your own research. But anyway, all right, connection to nature, the connection to the natural world. Give it to you correct. Okay, you know, go do your own research. But anyway, all right, connection to nature, the connection to the natural world, particularly their melodious song, melodious song reminds us to reconnect with nature's rhythm and find solace in its tranquility. This connection can foster a sense of harmony and spiritual alignment. So the sixes, right? Balance and harmony. Impermanence of life. They undergo remarkable transformations with the sixes, right? Balance and harmony. Impermanence of life. They undergo remarkable transformations. Their adult life is relatively short. In ancient Greece and Rome, they were sacred to Apollo and associated with the Dionysiac, Bashe, I don't even know, symbolizing spiritual and ecstasy and immortality. I'm not even going to attempt it. Japanese Buddhism, they symbolize the transience of life and rebirth. Chinese culture, they're associated with immortality, rebirth, spiritual enlightenment, and overcoming adversity. In Native American cultures, they can represent spiritual healers, survival, and the exploration of new worlds. They prompt interest. They can represent spiritual healers, survival, and the exploration of new worlds. They prompt introspection, encouraging individuals to examine their own lives, identify areas for growth, and embrace positive change. Wow. I actually learned a lot on that one, y'all. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Let me ring the bell for y'all. Hey, we raising the vibration. I'm sending all that love and light back to you times 10. Hawks. Hawks to me, I'm not really going to go over hawks specifically, okay? Hawks to me are one, it could be a warning. Two, it's ancestral protection, okay? Now, if you hear hawks, okay, that's usually them like claiming some sort of territory, or it's like literally giving you a warning, like someone's like on top of you in your auric field or in your little in your little energetic bubble, okay? Like they're close. And then the other one. I had one more. Brown, that's what it was. The brown. Hold on. I gotta spell this right. Brown. Loose. Primarily a creature of physical reality, it can hold various symbolic or spiritual meanings for individuals. Some see it as a symbol of hidden dangers or fears, while others view it as a representation of resilience, creativity, or the need for introspection. It's important to consider personal fears, while others view it as a representation of resilience, creativity, or the need for introspection. It's important to consider personal experiences and beliefs when interpreting the spiritual significance of any encounter with the brown recluse. Hidden dangers and fears. Some interpret the brown recluse's reclusive nature and venomous bite as symbolic of hidden dangers, lurking fears, or even betrayal. It could be a reminder to be cautious and aware of potential threats, both physical and emotion. That was a big one that came out too, right? There's a threat around, something about a threat. Somebody's like waiting in the shadows on the right moment to like come at you with something. Sin and hindrance. So this is kind of like or talk about sin. That's a little bit more biblical terms. In some spiritual contexts, the brown recluse in a dream might represent hidden or sin or negative habits that are hindering spiritual growth, according to a religious website. Okay, and isolation and loneliness. Aspect of the spider can be interpreted as a warning against excessive isolation or withdrawal from social connections. Okay, so yeah, if you've been hermiting too much, like don't lock yourself up in on the inside for forever, right? Don't get so cold-hearted and bitter or scared of the world where like you never come out, right? So that could be somebody who's been hermiting a lot, right? That's your sign. So that could be somebody who's been hermiting a lot, right? That's your sign. There's your sign. Go out and meet people. Be in the sunshine. Don't turn into a vampire, okay? Positivity. Some see in general as symbols of creativity, resilience, and the ability to build and rebuild. It adapts to different environments, might be seen as a symbol of overcoming challenges and persevering. Introspection and self-discovery, encountering of overcoming challenges and persevering. Introspection and self-discovery, encountering a brown recluse could be a call to examine one's own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and to identify the areas where personal growth is needed. Transformation and awakening. Some believe that seeing a spider frequently indicates a period of spiritual awakening or significant personal transformation. Subjective and depends on the individual beliefs and experiences. It's crucial to consider your own feelings and associations. Its venomous bites are rare, and most infestations can be addressed with simple pest control measures, okay? And it's going into like safety of it, all right? I won't read all that, so y'all can do your own research about the dangers of venom and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, that sums up pretty much all of our channeled messages in my little downloads that it is I got. By the way, those of you that are trying to enhance your intuition, okay, you are trying to work on the crown and the third eye, get you a journal if you haven't done that already. I keep feeling like I need to remind people to go get them a journal, okay? I have lots of notebooks like this. All right, they're usually filled all over. It's just, most of the time it looks like this is just scratch shit. Okay, and then like the other day, I couldn't even reorganize. You see where it got a little crazy there? Sort of just like, you know. So those are for your downloads and your dreams, okay? So if you're trying to do dream interpretation, make sure you got there. Sort of just like, you know. So those are for your downloads and your dreams. Okay, so if you're trying to do dream interpretation, make sure you got a journal. If you're trying to like meditate and get like connect with like different energies, ancestors, all that kind of stuff, get you a damn notebook, okay? Comes in handy. Especially when you're working with it every day and you can go back and like see what dated. You can kind of see like what keeps coming up. Is it changing? Is it telling a story? Right? It's just one way to kind of like build on that muscle, your intuition, your psychic and spiritual gifts, okay? So I don't know who that's for. All right, y'all. Now we're going to jump into the reading. All right. Best and highest messages here. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to see? Best and highest messages. All right, Spirit. What's just in the energy? What's just in the energy here? That flew right out. Mend a broken heart, healing from heartache. Okay, so some of y'all could be dealing with like healing from heart. There's a 3-6. All right. What else is here? Healing from heartache. Death in the Maiden, invasion, boundaries, violence, and dominance. So yeah, here we go again. 2-8 on this card, which makes it 10. It's about endings and new beginnings. Okay, so you could have ended it with somebody, right? Because they broke your heart. And there's that warning. Okay, because I kept seeing something was buried, something's been dead, and it's over. All right, so here we go. Something's trying to come out of the ground, come out of the dirt. Someone's trying to resurrect and interject themselves into your energy here. Okay. Sewer Maiden, your sensuality is beautiful. Okay. So this has something to do with like someone's drawn in to your energy, to your essence. Okay. Or this person this energy doesn't want to let you go because of your essence. Okay. Or something about the way that you express yourself or something about your sensuality. Okay. That could miss the way that it is that you make them feel, or what it is that they gain off of you, whatever that is. Thank y'all for all the loves and all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank y'all for all the loves and all that love and light back to you times 10. Hey, raising the vibration. I see y'all. What's going on? Thank you for being here. All right, what else is here? Give me some more. Dang. Y'all, it's giving me a difficult time. Dang. Y'all, it's giving me a difficult time. So this person may be trying to give you, a hard time or a difficult time. 3, 5. It's an 8. Storm angel, collision of belief styles, attitudes, and energies. Okay, so that's what the issue is. It's just who you are. Dragonling Garden, a new world is born. 9, 10. There's a lot about you being in this new season, okay? Right, we had the talks about the 8-8 portal and how to harness that energy. And we're coming into our harvest, right? All that good stuff. It's about to be winter. Right? And what is winter? It's like when things are dying, right? It's the time of rebirth. It's in the middle of the cocoon, right? The transformation and everything, right? But a new world is born. So in this season, like you're being reborn in a lot of different ways, in a lot of different aspects, right? We see it in the, like I said, we're seeing it in the astrology. Okay. Little Red Riding Hood. I am not a victim. This is coming out heavy too. Okay. So someone may be trying to keep you in a state of trauma. Okay, so do your own research. I'm here for entertainment purposes only. I don't know shit. I just live here, okay? They may be trying to project something onto you, some sort of like keeping you in a state of confusion or keeping you in a state of trauma, okay? Look up your own terms, okay? But I kind of like getting some like CPTSD. I'm not a doctor. I don't know shit, okay? I will say there is a difference between PTSD and CPTSD, okay? To my understanding, PTSD is one isolated event. CPTSD is having to relive your same trauma or being reminded by it on a consistent basis. It's like you're just fucking reliving shit. Okay. Best and highest messages here. Yes, you can have both simultaneously. To my understanding, do your own research. I don't know shit. Just live here. I'm not a doctor. Angel of Alchemy. Miracle. Yeah, there's something about you remembering that you're miraculous, or this is how you're alchemizing the situation, right? You are an alchemist angel. You can manifest miracles. You can turn the lemons that life gives you into lemonade. Here, y'all, I'm telling you, there's somebody or people in your energy who are trying to have power over you. Right? They're being very domineering, or they want to like oppress you or something like they want to keep you down. Okay. So there's some sort of success you're coming into. It's like empowered energy. And it's like someone doesn't want you to feel that way, or they don't want you to be self-assured, or you need some space in a relationship. Yeah. You had to have space between you and whoever this is, and whether it's romantic or not. Okay, it's like you needed to put some distance there, right? Yeah, strange Valentine. Definitely somebody that you had some sort of emotional investment into, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that it's like romantic, but again, tricks or treats. Somebody coming in with the okie doke cause some sort of conflict. You maybe need to put your jack-o'-lanterns out, scare away the goblins, okay? Something about autumn, y'all. That's coming out really, really, really heavy. This autumn energy. All right, we got skeletons showing up here. Which for me, that's like Dia de los Muertos. Or ancestors, or Halloween time frame, right? Just saw autumn, trick or treat. Something about maybe even like end of October, early November is of importance for some reason. Ghosts, people from the past. How do I get a reading? CashApp at Maria Ella Wolfe, same handle as here. It's $11 for a mini, $22 for career. Ella Wolfe, same handle as here. It's $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, $44 for extended. First come, first serve. All right, Spirit. Give me just a few more. There we go again. Shallow grave. Look at all the shit about graves. People, those of you that are dealing with somebody like a practitioners or people going to pay other practitioners to do work on you and shit, okay? Somebody may be actually doing this shit to you, okay? Should you work on you and shit, okay? Somebody may be actually doing this shit to you, okay? Now, it doesn't always look like that, y'all. We talk about spell work. It's not always someone to go pay somebody else to do the hocus pocus dookies on you, okay? Sometimes it's just somebody evil eyeing your ass, right? Where they're just looking at your picture, just saying nasty things and just thinking just nasty shit. Take it as it resonates, okay? I'm going to tell you again, if you're going through some sort of spiritual psychosis, got no business being in here, boo-boo. Go get grounded and come back when you're good. Most of us, we know about this shit already. This is just confirming the shit that we already know. Y'all are intuitive as fuck, right? You're woke shit. Not that woke shit that they be talking about out there, okay? The 1% woke shit. Be smart. Be smart, y'all. What else is here? Sometimes we're just talking in analogies, right? Talking in code. It came back out of the deck, y'all. 6 on that card. Maybe your life path 6. You could be dealing with a life path 6. That's karmic, y'all. The 144, yes. Many are called, few are chosen. Once upon a midnight dreary. Creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic. Yeah, this has something to do with your creativity, okay? We got it in downloads. We saw it when we looked up the numbers, right? Something to do with your adaptability, your creativity, your insight, your success, the success that it is you're coming into, this rebirth, this transformation that it is that you've been through. Yeah, it's a time for spirit. You've taken the time with spirit, or that's what it is that you're doing, right? You get mind, body, soul aligned for spirit. You've taken the time with spirit, or that's what it is that you're doing, right? You get mind, body, soul aligned. Okay, renewal, transformation. 7 on that card, which talks about transformation, all right? Christ consciousness, if y'all are into Reiki or energy healing and things like that. Give me one more, Spirit. Give me one more for this deck. All right. I got pretty eyeballs. I hope that's a good thing. Grumpy Red Fairy, be your true self. I told you somebody's pissed off because of your authenticity. Because you're not a fake-ass motherfucker. Make that make sense. Yo, that's some weird shit, okay? Those are the red flags that I'm talking about. That's a red flag. You have no business mingling with energies like this, with the like fuse. You don't fuse with people like this. What the hell? What's that? Shiesty ass weird shit. They're mad because you want to be yourself. Like, what the hell does this person want? You're just supposed to just go. Like, what the hell does this person want? You're just supposed to just go with the motions? You just tell them what they want to hear, the way they want to hear it? Or do it the way they want it done just cuz? Like, you do what you want, okay? I ain't trying to tell you what to do. That was my reading, specifically a personal reading. I'd be running the fucking other way like that tree limb that was falling on my ass, right? No. That shit. Let's pull some tarot on this, y'all. You know what? Actually, since we did have a little of this funky-ass spellwork energy going on, we're going to pull from this connected and protected deck. We're going to get a little nosy with this shit. I'm probably a red flag. I don't... Oh, you... Wait. You think you're the red flag? At least you're honest about it. There's your sign right there. Go within and do the inner work, baby. Shit, maybe I'm the red flag. Maybe we're the red flags for people. Maybe we're wake up call. Walking karma. You want to play fuck? You want to play fuck around and find out? All right, Spirit. That's the highest messages. That's the highest messages. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? Hey. We raising the vibration. I'm all that living like back to you, Thompson. Are we going to cut up? Are we cutting up today? A mirror. A famous mirror. A fuck around and find out mirror. The universe has your back. No wonder. Yeah, of course they're grumpy. Of course they're looking at you like this. Gossiper. I told you. You got some haters who are in their ego. They may have narcissistic tendencies and behaviors. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose nobody. You do your own damn shit. Okay. All right, Spirit. What else is here? Yeah, they throwing stones. But you're not supposed to be throwing stones from glass houses. Somebody's being all judgy with you. Being very critical or judgmental or something about the way that you're doing. You're being too authentic. They can't handle your authenticity. It's just too much for them. The ego, rebirth. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. What else is here? What else is here? Yeah, there's a storm warning. Storm warning. You see it clear as day because you're intuitive. Use your discernment. Chess player, loyalty, ancient wisdom. Yeah, see. Someone's trying to play checkers with your ass. But they didn't know you knew how to play fucking chess. That's some bullshit. There's some shiesty shit. And loyalty. You have some sort of loyalty to some sort of ancient wisdom or ancestry here. Okay, there's the forest. It was. I saw in a dream. Someone was running through the forest. You're divinely connected and protected. So I'm telling you, they barking up the wrong damn tree. They gonna fuck around and find out. That's the thing, y'all. When you're like, this is just my experience, right? The more that you align with your highest and best version of yourself, and you don't do like this return to sender shit, you don't get caught up in the whole like retaliation or try to get revenge or whatever. Like, Spirit backs you the fuck up. Instead of going out there and wasting all that time and energy and effort on trying to prove someone wrong or trying to, go against someone else's narrative or whatever the fuck it is that happened or about you or whatever, right? I mean, time will tell. You don't need to fix the narrative, okay? You're dealing with these damn energy vampires. Siphoning off your energy. Because you all that in a bag of fucking chips. Pop the top and the fun don't stop, right? Well, you must have put a lid on that motherfucker because they ain't got to play no more. They can't play with you because you're spiritually high ranking. Okay, yeah, they said this ain't over. Somebody doesn't want it to be over with you, all right? Because you've gone ice cold. You could have gone ice cold on somebody, right? You cut checking energies at the door. Okay, give me a few more from this deck. Give me a few more from this deck. Hey, we're raising the vibration. I sent all that love and light back to you times 10. All right. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. Okay, yeah, there's a need for you to move in silence. Okay, don't share your plans. Now's the time to kind of keep things a little bit hush-hush, all right? We on the DL. We're being real low-key with something, all right? Yes, trust the laws of the universe, but that's a confirmation, right? But you've been studying the laws of the universe, all right? And it's been helping you grow, okay? Or something about your growth is what's irritating these unhealed people, all right? Because you're moving in the right direction, right? Here's the compass, okay? You know where to go. You trust Spirit. You ain't got to get all stressed out about it. Yeah, you're dealing with surface level bullshit. Surface level bullshit. Yeah, I'm seeing out about it. Yeah, you're dealing with surface level bullshit. Surface level bullshit. Yeah, I'm seeing God, what's her name? From Stranger Things. She's all drunk in the bathroom. Bullshit. You know too much. You know the truth about something, or right, or you're seeing these people clear as day, right? You're not falling for the okie doke. Their mask could fall off, or you're seeing through the mask, right? The veil is thin, the veil is lifted, whatever have you. It's a bunch of bullshit. All right, Spirit. Best and highest message here for the collective. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? We're going to tap into the tarot. What's the overall energy? Hey, thanks for all the love. Y'all send all that love and light back to you. Times 10. What's the overall energy here? The Star. Really? It never fails. Shine bright like a diamond. You just shining so damn bright. Right? Looking like a whole miracle. Or someone came to check up on your ass and they can't believe you still breathing. Okay, you ain't been unalived yet. You still going. Shining. They weren't expecting to see the damn star. What? Tell me about this, Spirit. Give me the tea. The Lovers. Could be attracting somebody. It could be part of what this is over here, right? Someone's trying to dominate over your ass. Because you coming into union. Some of y'all are. Some of y'all are. Could be part of what this is over here, right? Someone's trying to dominate over your ass. Because you coming into union. Some of y'all are. Some of y'all are just coming into union with like a situation or an opportunity. Some of y'all is the whole person. All right, Spirit. Tell me about the Star. Damn, y'all be looking good. The Sun. I can't help it. What? Hey, we raising the vibration. The Star and the fucking Sun. What'd I tell you? They're gonna play fuck around and find out. They get burnt by the fucking sun. Shining so damn bright out here. Your lights irritate somebody's demons, okay? That's why they all grumpy. Where'd that card go? That's why they grumpy. You know what you tell this motherfucker? Either look away or get you some fucking sunglasses, homie. Look away or go get you some fucking sunglasses, all right? Because my shine is not dimming for nothing. Temperance, St. Michael in all four corners, all right? You laying some sort of ish to rest here. You too busy. You too busy over here meditating, all right? Corners, all right? You laying some sort of ish to rest here. You too busy. You too busy over here meditating, all right? Maybe you listening to your music. Maybe you just taking a fucking nap, but you ain't worried about it. Temperance. You're balancing the energy. What did they think this was? I told you, they trying to play checkers, or yeah, play checkers with your ass. You over here playing fucking chess. What? All right, Spirit. What's the situation? What's the situation here? You can't help but be excited about that. The situation is the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you ain't sticking around to get stabbed over and over again, right? You've been stabbed in the back 10 damn times. You know this person wants to take your ass out, right? You've been stabbed in the back 10 damn times. You know this person wants to take your ass out, right? It's just rebirth. Go be resurrected. Renewed, transformed, a better version of yourself, right? Because what doesn't kill us only makes us stronger, faster, better, smarter. Sure did learn a whole lot. This person didn't know, trying to keep you in the state of trauma, keeping you fucking confused and shit, was only going to enhance your abilities and make you even smarter, even more intuitive. Golly. What else is here, Spirit? Tell me about this Ten of Swords, this situation. We've got the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're not in your head no more, okay? You're not stuck. You're to think, okay? The one you think you were stuck there, but you smartened up and you realized that all you had to do is just back up just a little bit and you cut yourself loose, right? It was an illusion, or they tried to project a certain type of something onto you, right? But you're not in that state. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. This has a lot to do with some sort of like success, all right, wealth, generational things, okay, commitments, whatever that looks like for you. Success, all right, wealth, generational things, okay, commitments, whatever that looks like for you. Damn, y'all. This is a juicy ass reading already. All right, Spirit, best and highest message. What's the challenge? What's the challenge for the collective? King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Three of Swords. So yeah, this is definitely someone who's immature. Okay, this is someone this is definitely someone who's immature. Okay, this is someone that said that they were solid. Okay, they projected themselves to be stable, dependable, reliable, wise, established, but they ain't solid. Okay, and this could have been a heartbreak to you, or this is the person that betrayed you. Okay, it could have to do with like a commitment, or it could have to do with just like money matters, investment. Okay, this person could have stolen something from you, time. Yeah, there's been a judgment call. You're not going to invest into this anymore, right? We're releasing this. We're surrendering it to God's sourced universe, okay? And we're going to start taking all that time, love, energy, effort, and money you're investing into this motherfucker, and you start investing into yourself. Or that's what you did. Good for you. Effort and money you're investing into this motherfucker, and you start investing into yourself. Or that's what you did. Good for you. That's smart. Don't you let this person come back and guilt trip your ass. You did it for a reason. That's why you showing up like this. Diamonds. What's in the current energy? What's in the current energy for the collective? Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hey, we raising the vibrations. All that love and light back to you. Tom's 10. How y'all doing, TikTok? Hey, we raising the vibrations. All that love and light back to you. Tom's 10. How y'all doing, TikTok? By the way, the replay will be posted to my YouTube at Maria Ella Wolfe. Y'all are digging the vibe. Y'all are resonating. Y'all be sure to send me some love. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. Current energy. Two of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups. And the Hangman. Oh, yes, darling. Someone is trying to distract you because you are so focused on what it is that your priorities are, what it is that you're trying to bring about for yourself, okay? So you had to cut this other energy out, okay? This is where like we're juggling with certain things, okay? So it's causing an imbalance, but that's what they meant to do, is cause this imbalance, okay? And cause some sort of emotion, being emotionally overwhelmed, or here we go again with this more distraction. Being emotionally overwhelmed, or here we go again with this more distractions, right? This is someone that was just treating you like you were just an option anyway, whatever it is. Okay, if it's at work, right? They knew that you were the best, but they couldn't let you shine, okay? They had other options, right? Or they didn't believe in you, or they underestimated your ass. Fuck. Now they're seeing that you're the real deal, okay? Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, not only do you have a beautiful energy about yourself, okay, you're beautiful, male, female, however the fuck you identify as, okay, we're not getting caught up in all that, all right, but you're fertile for growth, you're solid, you're grounded, you're safe, you're practical, you're dependable, you're reliable, right? Look at all this safe, you're practical, you're dependable, you're reliable, right? Look at all this greenery around here, this growth, right? Lots about this abundance. Everything you touch turns to gold. And that's why you're having to walk away, or you walked away from this because it wasn't giving you anything, right? Here's the pawn. Those are you newbies that are here, okay? This is what you gave. They gave nothing back, or it gave nothing back, whatever the situation is, right? There was no other option than to get up and walk away. And look, you're cloaked in protection, the red cloak of protection right there. Y'all ever see people paint their doors red, right, to protect their homes? Okay, yeah, you're cloaked in this red cloak of protection. You got staff in hand. Okay, in this deck, these got to, as I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I feel no evil. Okay, so you're walking into the unknown, but you're giving this shit up because you know that this is no bueno. This is no good. Not for you. Suicide here. emotionally, spiritually, eventually financially, rape. Okay, so you got to walk away. Suicide here. Emotionally, spiritually, eventually financially, rape. Okay, so you got to walk away. And this new perspective has released you from limbo mode or some sort of stagnancy. Okay, so in a situation where you couldn't move, you couldn't grow, you couldn't thrive, right? You have now been enlightened on the matter. You have the information that you need. Okay, we have Pisces showing up here. So you have Pisces, Leo, Aquarius, heavy on the earth, so possible Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't necessarily have to be one of those signs, y'all. It's just heavy in the energy. Put it where it fits, don't make it fit. Everybody's got all of it in their chart somewhere. Okay. What's the energy coming towards the collective? Hi, how you doing? Welcome. 18.2K likes. We're raising the vibrations and all that love and light back to you, Tom's 10. Oh, damn. We've got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so either you're going towards something very, like getting ready to conquer it. Okay. You've been called to war, called for duty. You're going in. Okay, now if this is someone else, they may be trying to come towards you with some sort of fight. You're going in. Okay, now if this is someone else, they may be trying to come towards you with some sort of fight. They want to fight you in something. Okay, this may not be actual physically fighting. It may be energetic. Okay, it may be mental. And a lot of times when we're dealing with like these people who are playing checkers, but you're playing chess. Okay, yeah, a lot of times it is. Okay, people are playing checkers, but you're playing chess. Okay, yeah, a lot of times it is. Okay, because at one point in time, people like this could pull the okie doke, right? You gave them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, they hijacked your brain, or you like no. Isolate yourself. Go to this person here. You go again with the rod or your staff, right? You have your inner light right, or your staff, right? You have your inner light right here. Look at some sort of spiritual mastery. We've got Gandalf on that card. Okay, so you're done graduated. You're no longer Gandalf the Gray. Okay, or maybe you were Gandalf the Black. Okay, and you graduated and Gandalf the Gray. That's why I say I'm at, y'all. I'm getting my gray hairs come in. Get my little wisdom stripes. Okay, I'm graduating from Gandalf the Black to Gandalf the Gray, right? Okay, some of y'all are a little bit more further along on your journeys. Okay, you're evolving. You're transforming. From Gandalf the Gray to Gandalf the White, okay? Put it where it fits, don't make it fit. What else is here, Spirit? Current energy. The Fool, the Devil, and the Three of Cups. Yeah, you're conquering something here, okay? Taking a blind leap of faith, all right? On a whim. All right, if someone's acting like a whole fool coming towards your ass and that type of fucking energy, like, what the fuck is that, y'all? What is that? Someone doesn't have power over you anymore, right? You realize that you could slip that chain off. You realize that you could slip that chain off of your neck and you are no longer bound to it. You're not stuck. Absolutely not. That's unacceptable, right? That's what you decided. That's what you're saying. This is unacceptable and you have no power over me anymore, right? Now this shit's shriveling up like a fucking raisin. That's why it looks like this. Throwing a temper tantrum over here like a toddler. Some of that little wand energy shit. I want the damn little wand energy. Don't go over there with that shit. All right, Spirit. Tell me about this devil energy. What is this toxic shit? Help us pinpoint who this is. Who is this? What is this? What is this about? What does it want? Even though we know that it wants your light. Star. Suns. Star seeds. Suns. Star seeds. Light workers. Light warriors. That's what it wants. I cannot make it up. And it's coming in. They're going to lay it on thick, y'all. I'll be trying to tell you. What's behind it? It wants your abundance and your cup. No. This is the same energy that treated you like you were just a fucking option? Oh. Now they see your light. Now they see the way that you shine, and that's what it is that they want from you. Now they see your light. Now they see the way that you shine, and that's what it is that they want from you. Your blessings, your abundance, your love, your fulfillment, your essence, your sweet nectar. Get your own box. That's what I just heard. Go get your own box. Same for you. What? You had your chance. You wanted to act like this. I'm hearing something. I'm hearing Shirley Temple. Somebody like to watch Shirley Temple? The alphabet soup. Monkeys and rabbits. I don't know what that's about. Somebody like Shirley Temple? All right, Spirit. Maybe it's my curl. Maybe somebody's saying something because of curls. Curly hair or something. I don't know. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. All right. How's this energy? The energy that we're dealing with, Spirit. How do they view the collective? How do they view you? All right. Liliana McGibbons. I read and I don't charge. My readings are free, only helping others. Okay. Well, you work for free. That's fine. I don't work for free. Okay. God hired me. Who's going to fire me? And that's how I get my abundance. And I provide for my children, which are homeschooled. And I just had to pay for the whole curriculum and put it together. So, yeah. You want to work for free, that's on your own prerogative, but you're not going to come in here and like be poaching on people and like you're being weird. Like, that's rude. That's really rude. That's really rude. People don't need to do that. Right? If you ask Spirit for it to show up, it'll show up for you if it's really meant to be. You ain't got to come in here and scam people like that. Just saying. Oh, God. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I don't think that has anything to do with it. That's not how it works either, Worsley. Flattered, thank you, but no, that's not how it works either. That's my aura. That took a lot of work. Energetically. The hotness, that's just the fire, okay? I'm a Leo. Forged in fire. I gotta ring the bell. Y'all are funny. Hey! Raising the vibration. I send all that love and light back to you times 10. Y'all got me cracking. We cutting up, aren't we? Okay, anyway, back to this reading. Yo, we gotta make light of it. Y'all know I gotta say that. This shit's heavy shit. This is real life shit, right? That's why we're in here. We're keeping our vibrations high. We're focusing on the high vibrational shit, on your strengths, right? If we're looking at your weaknesses, it's only because we need to be aware of them so we can work on that shit, right? Anyway, now y'all, that's rude. That's rude to go into somebody else's live stream and then start like talking to their chat and say, come over here, I'll do it for free. That's manipulative. That's not high vibrational. That is not divine. Come on now. Don't make me be a mean bitch. I don't like being the mean bitch, but she's in there. I promise you. That's my ex. Says I should come with a warning label. Probably should. I probably should come with a warning label. Anyway, that's an highest message here, Spirit. Tell me about this energy. What's the blockages, Spirit? What's the blockages? Hey, we raising the vibration and send all that love and light back to you, Thomas Tim. Okay. What's the blockages? Or possible blockages? What's the external conflict? Oh! Someone is causing this fuckery, bullshit, drama. They're in competition with you over this spiritual jackpot. The wheel turning in your favor. I'm telling you, I cannot make it up, y'all. What the hell? I'm so gifted that I'm not doing this on. You're so gifted you're not doing it on what, baby? Now you're coming from a place of ego. You can finish. You're so gifted that what? Crickets. Crickets. My angels, ancestors, and spirit guides go hard for me. They don't play when it comes to me. I know I done saint it. I'm not responsible on how they take care of me. All right, Spirit. What are the strengths? Best and honest messages here. What are the strengths for the collective? So I'm going to say, you want to keep fucking around and finding out. Like, it is what it is to me. Best and honest messages. If I feel someone needs help, I will help. We sense this. I never charge. Well, that's good for you. That's not how I run my shit. That's not how I was led by Spirit to run my shit. Don't come in here with that bullshit. Like, what are you doing? If someone needs help, they will find you, right? Go live and they will come across your page the way that Spirit leads them to do so. You're going to come in here and try to make people feel, like, make me feel bad because I charge? Yes, I do. I spend a lot of time enhancing my already natural abilities. Like, I rate that shit. Like Reiki, if y'all go through Reiki training, they tell you to charge for that. There's certain symbols that they, like, you take an oath not to share with the whole world. You know? Best and highest messages here. 3 strikes and you're out. I'm waiting on it, baby. I'm waiting. I'm coming in here and mucking up the whole vibe. Like, yeah, you're helping. You're not helping anything right now. You're the low vibrational energy in here mucking up the whole vibe. Like, make it make sense, love. That's the highest messages here, Spirit. Strengths. What are the strengths of the collective? Thank you for the likes, y'all, the follows, the shares. That's the highest messages here, Spirit. Strengths. What are the strengths of the collective? Thank you for the likes, y'all, the follows, the shares. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Go somewhere else and fuck around and find out. We don't want it. No, you don't. You're projecting. See, I grew up in this shit. Okay, I just got out of a relationship with that shit. No, I do not feel bad. Not whatsoever. I'm enjoying myself. I know my collective is enjoying themselves. We're here for a reason. And you know what? People want to give. That's how I started charging. You want to know my story? I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing when I started reading cards. But somebody saw I was doing it and they wanted me to give them a reading. And I did it for free. And you know what they did? They came to me 3 times and asked for my PayPal. I thought they were going to give me $10. They gave me $100 fucking because it was accurate. And you know what? That gave me, she told me, get on YouTube, get on YouTube. This was 5 years ago. This is how I started my fucking journey. So don't fucking tell me. Don't come at me like that. I didn't say all the bad words I want. Fuck, fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. What? Go somewhere else. Look at this. Like you're trying to argue with me. You like this. You're getting a rise out of it. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Authenticity. And get grumpy. What? Like, go do your own thing. Why are you in here? Makes no fucking sense. Here. Makes no fucking sense. Anyway, strengths of the collective. See, distractions. What did I tell you? Distractions. You got people who are masking themselves, right? Masking themselves as something that is really not. Not all that glitters is gold. Not everything that is free is for you. Especially if you're getting a service and you appreciate that service, it's energetic exchange. There's nothing that's not divine about that. If I'm nonsense, then what are you doing in here watching me? Why are you even giving into it? Why are you keep coming at me? You are unreal. I'm unreal. Go get your own box. This is my box. This is my box. Go get your own box. I'm bored with this. Got boring. All right, y'all. Y'all want free readings, y'all go check out Liliana McGibbons, okay? Anyway. Shit. We need to cleanse the energy real quick. We need some fucking Florida water, y'all. Okay. Gonna try this again. One more time. One more time. We're gonna fight through it. Best and highest messages. Okay. What's the strengths of the collective during this time when it comes with this bullshit? Exactly what I'm talking about. People proving my damn point. Judgment. The Ace of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. The Seven of Swords in reverse. What is this? What fell? And the Six of fucking Wands. What'd I tell you? See? Judgment's been called on the situation. Judgment is ain't a bunch of bullshit, okay? We got the Ace of Wands here, okay? Your ancestors don't play when it comes to you, okay? They're getting ready to open up a can of whoop ass on somebody on your behalf for fucking with your ass, okay? This is a lot to do with, too, like, whatever it is that you're surrendering to, all right, this is your strength, okay? Whatever it is that you're giving to God, Source, Universe, whatever that looks like for you, okay? What will be, some sort of acceptance, surrendering to something is bringing in a lot of passionate new beginnings, okay? Or some sort of very passionate experience. You're not falling for the okie doke anymore. I told you your ancestors don't fucking play, right? We're going to read it two different ways. Okay? Judgment's been called on the situation. Your ancestors have shown up like fucking Rafiki. Beat people over the head for you. Okay? Could have had a V8, right? Knocking some sense into some people. Okay? For doing the okie doke. For being deceptive. For being manipulative. For trying to steer you in the wrong direction. For being a whole fucking liar in the house. Okay? And that's what has you in an energy of winning. Okay? Because something about your recognition. And that's something else. Someone's trying to steal your damn blessings. Someone's trying to run off with your success. With your recognition for something. Just like we saw in the damn chat. Okay? People are doing this shit to y'all just like they come in here and doing it to me. It's heavy on the collective. It's not recognition for something. Just like we saw in the damn chat. Okay? People are doing this shit to y'all just like they come in here and doing it to me. It's heavy on the collective. It's not just happening to me. It happens to y'all every single day. It's a bunch of bullshit. Anyway. Best and highest messages here. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear, Spirit? What's the spiritual advice? That's right. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. Pulling on the Christian beliefs. We're going to tap into Christ's energy. I rebuke you. I'm calling some more. Saint Michael in all four corners. Spirit. Saint Michael. Slay them all and let God sort them out. All right, Spirit. Right, everybody want to come fuck around and find out what the chosen. Many are called, few are chosen. You chose to answer the call, to be better, to do better. All right. Overall spiritual advice here for the collective. Are we getting sassy? Do I need to get the sassy deck out? The Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Moon. The Page of Cups. The Six of Swords. The Lovers in reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. All right. It got a little bit wonky. What did I say? The Nine of Pentacles and then the Moon. I think I put that in order the way that I said it. Okay. So the Nine of Pentacles, right? You're looking good, feeling good, smelling good, all that in a bag of fucking chips, all right? This is all your accomplishments that you have received, or the little badges, or your skill sets, your knowledge, okay? But this is saying you're grounded, you're solid, you're fertile for growth, you're successful, you're established, right? Here's the hawk. Here's that hawk here, protecting you, or giving you insight, or giving you warnings, the warnings that it is that you need, that maybe we don't always pay attention to the red flags, right? That's just the hawk coming in to give that to you, about someone trying to steal your abundance, or feed off of, or siphon off of your success, okay? Wonder where we saw that at. The moon. That's just an example. The moon, right? Yeah, someone has some sort of ulterior motives, okay? Or that's just an example. The moon, right? Yeah, someone has some sort of ulterior motives, okay? Or there could be you coming into some sort of clarity on something, right? What's done in the dark always comes to the light, right? If you don't want nobody to know about it, then don't fucking do it. If you do it, it's in the Akashic records. It's known about already. Spirit fucking saw it. The energy knows. Okay, source energy. All right, so then we have this Six of Swords, Page of Cups, or is the Page of Cups Six of Swords? Either way, right? If someone secretly or has ulterior motives to come in and woo you, okay, with an apology, terms of endearment, they're coming in to gas you up some, okay, love bomb a little bit. All right, because they want to move into calmer waters with you. But you've already moved away from the situation because it was chaotic, right? We started off with that Five of Wands, right? Which is a really chaotic, angsty, competitive energy. You didn't want to deal with that, okay? So you moved away from the chaos right here, cloaked in protection, okay? Moving in this way, peace of mind, okay? So you're protecting your peace if false, okay? So if this is a romantic partner, you know that this is not your fucking person. If they already tried to take your ass out, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, this not divine, it's not your fucking person. You learned your lessons, right? They were meant to be there in your life, okay? It was some sort of soulmate, karmic. It was meant to teach you some huge, big life lessons, right? And you're not staying in the karmic loop anymore. You have cut it off. You made the changes, okay? And it's not because we're sending hate to this person, because it's not what we do, right? It's love for self. And it's love for the other person, because you're not enabling their toxic ass bullshit anymore. They were like this. They didn't want to be honest with you. They didn't want to be authentic with you. They wanted to lie, cheat, deceive, be a snake. And this has to do with your attention, okay? You're getting a lot of attention and recognition, right? This is where... And this has to do with your attention, okay? You're getting a lot of attention and recognition, right? This is where you're not coming into union with this person. They're having to watch you from the nosebleeds. They don't have direct access to you anymore, okay? Kind of like chickadee. And this has to do with your overall abundance, your success, your 10 of Pentacles, okay? So, with that being said, right, let's just kind of recap over the whole thing real quick. My downloads for today. This is just an example for those of you all who are trying to enhance your abilities if you watch this from the beginning, okay? If not, you can watch the replay at Maria Ella Wolfe on YouTube. But we started off with these downloads, right? About how there's red flags coming up, right? Or you saw or noticed red flags, or spirits telling you don't look at the situation with the rose-colored glasses. Look at it logically, right? Sometimes we have to write that shit down on paper, y'all. I've had to do this many a time. I am a highly sensitive. I'm an empath, right? And I really do. I see the best. I choose to see the best in people a lot of times, just naturally. Even if you're doing no-nos, right? Everybody can change. Everybody's got free will. Everybody can go within and make the changes that they need to be a better person, right? Usually, I end up getting stabbed in the back when I do that, right? So I really had to, on my journey, learn about having stronger boundaries, about have some wits about myself, right? Not falling for the fucking okie doke, not looking at people for their full potential. Because just because it's the potential doesn't mean they're going to live up to the potential, right? So something about that, right? That did come out really heavy in the live. Something about Trinity, okay? We saw lots of 3, 6, 9s, or the other number was 6, 9, 3, and it had a lot to do with like, again, with like warnings or awakening or transformation, those sorts of things, right? A lot about this soil and decomposition, something that was buried, right? Someone wanted to have you buried. Somebody wanted you to like be down and out, okay? So this was a situation where someone wanted to keep you in a state of trauma, right? because you're easier to control when you're stressed out, when you're confused, when you're exhausted, right? When you're in that state of confusion, people can manipulate you. They have more control over you, okay? And that's when they go in through the heart space and then hijack the brain. That's where you start, you notice red flags, your spirit's screaming at you that the red flags are there, but your brain's been is overriding it, right? And that's because someone else went in and got into your heart space, which is affecting your decision. On the fucking paper, we signed it a little bit earlier, right? Who does not mean you well. Signed it a little bit earlier, right? Who does not mean you well. Watch out for them, okay? And then you have this other fucking energy, and I don't know if it's masculine or feminine, but whatever it is, it's just lurking around in the fucking shadows, waiting on the right time to bite your ass, right? You're intuitive. You already know, okay? That's what's been coming up in the energy too. You're spot on. Listen to your instinct, okay? Not coming from the heart space where self of emotion. Not that we shouldn't be there sometimes, right? But this situation, you need to listen to your fucking gut, okay? We're not getting in our head. We're being all paranoid. We're overthinking the situation, right? We don't think that this is what we need to do, right? It's not what we feel we need to do. It's what we know we need to do. From the gut. It's the knowing. Okay. What else was here? That was the big one. And yeah, those of you that are coming into like got out of, if you are single, okay? And it's because you're showing up like the fucking star in the sun, okay? It's the same reason that these other past energies that you've been dealing with, right? It has a lot to do with that too, right? They see the way that you shine, okay? And a lot of times, y'all, people like this can see the shine in you before you notice it in yourself, you know? So that's why you got to protect your shit, protect your energy, right? Like Avatar and the way they fuse to different things, okay? Be careful what the fuck it is you're fusing with. People, opportunities, places, whatever have you. Yeah, places hold energy too. Your objects can hold energy. So, you know, be on your shit. Make sure you're doing your routines and your rituals, like cleansing your energy. Are you taking your spiritual baths? Are you writing stuff down? Are you releasing it? What I like to do is I really like to burn shit. I love to work with fire. I'm a fire sign. A fire in the air. Well, really, I work with all the elements, but fire is my favorite one, you know? So what do? I'll write shit on a fucking piece of paper. I'll write letters out to people, and I'll fucking burn it, right? That's where I'm releasing it, okay? That's where we come to, like, forgiveness, okay? It's okay to forgive somebody and never tell them that you forgave them. You never got to talk to that motherfucker again, okay? But you can write it down on a piece of paper and write them the letter and then burn that shit and release it. Another thing that is helps me to release things is, like, writing things on balloons. Okay, write it on the balloon and literally watch it sail away, you know? That's another good one. Where you can physically, right? Placebo effect for being smart. We're using our brain, right? We're using our own psychology against ourselves. Okay, you're physically watching it leave your environment, your reality, you know? Okay. So, and something about carbon and watching it leave your environment, your reality, you know? Okay. So, and something about carbon and stardust too. Don't forget that you are made of stardust, right? Nothing is created and nothing is destroyed. Everything is recycled. It's not the first time you've been here. It's not your fucking first rodeo. You are a cosmic warrior, a galactic badass, okay? A spiritual gangster, and you know they're going to come in to test that shit. We know the name of the game now, right? If you in here and you resonate with what the fuck it is I'm saying, you already know what the deal is, okay? This ain't nothing new. New levels, new fucking devils, right? We're leveling up here, which means the bigger the blessings, the bigger the bullshit, right? But you got this. You can handle it. You made it this far. They ain't taking your ass out yet. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right? All right, y'all. Y'all wanted some sassy affirmations? Y'all want me to get sassy for a second? Let me see some fire. I'll put some fire in the chat, and I'll get a little bit hot. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome. I'm seeing some y'all. We're getting some regulars over here. Hey, we raising the vibrations and all that love and light back to you, Thompson. I'm starting to notice some people come in here. I'm digging it. Okay. Y'all don't want no sassy affirmations. Where's the fire? Well, damn. I'm showing up like the star in the damn sun. I would have thought y'all would have been lighting up the damn chat with the damn fire. Well, that's all right. I can hop off now. That's cool. All right. All right, y'all. I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. Sending you all that love and light back to you times 10. Oh, there's a little bit of fire. We said somebody wants something. She's like, wait, Leo. Wait, May. Don't go yet. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? All right, I'm going to cuss you out for a second. So if you don't like being called a bitch, this part's not for you. Scroll up, exit out, and do something. It's going to trigger your ass if you don't like being called a bitch. Okay. Being called a bitch, this part's not for you. Scroll up, exit out, and do something. It's going to trigger your ass if you don't like being called a bitch. Okay. Male, female, however the fuck you identify as. Okay. All right, Spirit. Give us some tough love. Tough love here. Y'all ready, bitches? Here we go. Here we go. We got 3. Listen, bitch. You should be so proud of how far you fucking come. Okay, so that's for somebody, right? Be proud of how far you've come on your journey. Sometimes we forget to recognize that, right? It's like we don't even realize what the fuck we just got through, right? Or it's like we get something happened and it went in our favor with something, you know? So then when like bullshit happens, it's like sometimes we forget like, oh shit, you know? Don't forget how far you've come, okay? You are not who you were 10 years ago, okay? You're not who you were 20 years ago. You weren't even who the fuck you were last week, right? Be proud of how far you've come through all the adversities that it is that you faced. Listen, bitch, your pet thinks you're a queen or a king. Your pet is right. See, those of you that have pets, your pets think that you're just the fucking holy grail of a king. Your pet is right. See, those of you that have pets, your pets think that you're just the fucking holy grail of a person. If you need something to hold on to because life is just giving you the biggest shit, okay, your pet thinks you're fucking all that in a bag of chips. You hold on to that, baby, okay? Listen, bitch, your opinions, you're okay to change your opinion, okay? Just because you told that person they were the greatest thing since sliced bread last week and they want to give you some fucking bullshit doesn't mean you can't change your mind and say, hey, guess what, homie? I see the damn red flags and I'm smart. I'm clocking it. Deuces, I changed my opinion of you, right? It's okay to change your mind, okay? You're allowed that. It's not set in stone. You didn't take some sort of fucking oath, right? No, it's not that serious. You could change your mind, especially if they're giving you some fucking bullshit. You rate that. All right, Spirit. Best and highest messages here. Listen, bitch. Your ending is still unwritten. It's never too late to create a life you love. You're writing your fucking story. You're the author, okay? So you take that motherfucking pen back from that asshole and you start writing your own damn story. It's yours to write, not theirs. You're the main character in your own fucking book, okay? They don't get to write your story for you. What are your chapters? You're the main character in your own fucking book, okay? They don't get to write your story for you. What are your chapters in the future looking like, right? Maybe you're getting ready to write whole people coming in here wanting to write your story for you. How do they know? They weren't there. They didn't even fucking live that shit. Some of them are the ones that did it to you. No, absolutely not. What else is here? Listen, bitch, if you don't believe in yourself, how... Listen, bitch, if you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect anyone else to? Yeah, don't forget to be your own #1 fan. As cringe as that sounds, right? You set the tone of how people are going to show up and treat you, okay? So if you don't even believe in yourself, as cringe as that sounds, right? You set the tone of how people are going to show up and treat you, okay? So if you don't even believe in yourself, you know no one else is really going to believe in you, right? You don't even think you're capable. Why the fuck do they think you're capable? Okay? Believe in yourself. Be your #1 biggest fan. Y'all, it's kind of like telling that chick, like, I was really insecure when I first started live streaming or being on camera. I wasn't even really like, I didn't even know this was like, I knew of it because I saw it on YouTube and shit, but I didn't know it was like it was as big as it was, right? My brain didn't comprehend all that. So when I first got started, I didn't know what the fuck I was getting myself into. And two, I was terrified of being on camera. If you see the first video I ever posted on my first page, right, I'm trembling. I'm barely getting my words out. I'm so, my first page, right, I'm trembling. I'm barely getting my words out. I'm so incredibly intimidated of being live on camera, talking about, you know, numbers and shit, right? But I had to believe in myself, right? I knew I was capable. I just had to keep practicing. I had to get over my fear, and I did. You can do it too. You are absolutely capable. Believe in yourself. What else is here? Listen, bitch, don't get so weighed down by your worries that you forget to live. Yeah, let go of the stress, okay? Do not get bogged down by that stress, that low vibrational energy. It's blocking your blessings. It's killing your vibe. Okay, go live life. Do the thing. Take the time off. Go on that trip. Listen, bitch, you're allowed to fail. Learn from it and dust yourself off and fuck shit up. That's right. You keep showing the fuck up and showing the fuck out, okay? You keep shining your light and you don't dim it for nobody. Ever. I don't give a fuck what they told you over there. Especially the free shit. Be careful about the free shit. Give me a few more. Yeah, see, even the cat agreed with that one. Be careful. Just because it's on clearance doesn't mean that it's... Yeah, see, even the cat agreed with that one. Be careful. Just because it's on clearance doesn't mean that it's for you. Just saying. Let bitch choose you every time. That's right. You have to choose you. Especially if someone's trying to run amok all over you. Right? You're choosing to love yourself more than their toxicity. You're giving their shit back to them. Not my pig, not my shit, not my monkeys, not my circus, homie. You can take that shit over there. I'm not carrying it for you anymore. I choose me. I choose my path. I choose my ascension. I choose love for me because you can't do it. You're not loving me right. I got to love me right. Okay? Listen, bend it all. Water yourself. Don't dim your light. Don't you dare dim that light just because they think it's too bright. What did I tell you earlier? Then go get. They can either look the other way or get them some fucking hater shades. Your light be irritating people's demons again because you're all authentic and being yourself. And you don't conform. This is some of that bullshit, y'all. Like down here in Mississippi, like sports are real big, right? We've got rivalry teams, right? We've got Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Okay, you get somebody for Ole Miss and somebody from Mississippi State, and they fucking be talking fucking trash, right? Well, let's just say that you're friends with somebody from Ole Miss, or that goes for Ole Miss, and you on Hill State side, right? On Mississippi State side, right? You get around these people and you start acting like you like Ole Miss just to fit in. You picking up what I'm throwing down. Don't do that. If they can't accept you for who you are, even though you go for the other team, then it ain't your fucking tribe. That ain't your people's. It's like, are you serious? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're not put here to conform just because that's what everybody else expects you to do. You have a fucking backbone, right? And you're not fucking codependent bitch, like dependent or codependent on their validation that you get to be accepted. Okay, don't lie about who you are or what it is that you're about just so other people will accept you, okay? You got a tribe out there. You're rare. You're not going to mesh with everybody. If you were for everybody, you would not be special, right? We're the Holy Grail. Not everybody is supposed to have access to your ass. Right? We already did that one. Choose you. There was another one that came out. Where did it go? Yeah, we're going to end right here. Listen, bitch. Give yourself the same love that you pour out to the world. All you empaths, you highly sensitives, you healers, light workers, light warriors, however the fuck. We ain't doing politics in here either, okay? That shit's a scam. We ain't doing that shit. I don't give a fuck what side you're on. The whole thing, like, no, we're not doing that in here. You can take that shit somewhere else, somebody else's live. I definitely ain't getting into that. Fuck that shit. You ain't baiting me there. The whole shit's a scam. They're all friends. Y'all, these people are having beers and shit with each other and their funky, weird elite parties with their weird fucking shit. Come on now. Don't bring that shit in here. Bring that shit in here. Listen, bitch, give yourself the same love you pour out. So don't forget that some of these motherfuckers don't deserve that. And you pour the same love into yourself that you pour into all these people who don't deserve you. Right? Choose you. Believe in you. Oh, wait, this one come out. This is going to be the last one for real, okay? I didn't know this one came up. This is a good one. Listen, bitch, if you can't find a way, carve your own fucking path. Build it and they will come, okay? Believe in yourself so hard. You know the sun is coming up tomorrow that you will be successful. Even if you can't, even though you're not allowed to go the way that everybody else is going, you're going to carve your own fucking path. You're going to make a way. And you know what? A lot of times when you start doing that, you didn't even ask for it, but you'll look behind. Your purpose is higher. Your calling is higher. You have the strength and the perseverance and the resilience to do so because you are a galactic badass. You are a spiritual gangster. Spiritual baddies, spiritual daddies. You can carve your own fucking path, okay? Go gangster. Spiritual baddies, spiritual daddies. You can carve your own fucking path, okay? Go savage on the motherfuckers. Like the little engine that could, you keep couldn't pudding, okay? I think I can. I guess you fucking can. You got this shit. Don't give up. Keep going. You got to sit down and rest. You sit down and rest for a minute, but that's why you come in here when you get tired, okay? We're here to give you that. Come on, boo-boo. We got a path to carve. You had your time to rest. We're here to give you that. Come on, boo-boo. We got a path to carve. You had your time to rest. You had your time to leave. I hope that I added value to your energy, your life. This evening, if you were upset, I hope that you're leaving here better than it is than you found me. All right, y'all don't forget to like, to comment, to share. If you're on YouTube and you're watching a replay, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the little gray notification bell so not only do I get to see you again, but you know when I make more posts like this one, all right? I'll see you again soon. I love you, I love you, I love you, Starseeds. And don't forget, it's the same. It's the same handle, at Maria Ella Wolfe. If your light ain't irritating anybody's demons, baby, you ain't doing it right. Turn up the heat. Love and light, y'all.